Hey you guys, it's Sam and welcome back to another critique video. This piece was sent by Kettu, I hope I said your name right. They said the focus was poses and character design. I think the design overall is pretty nice. I really like the outfits. I'm pretty newish at character design, but from what I can see, I think you did really well. The main thing that sticks out to me is the horns. The brown is just rather striking against so much of the purple blue. I try to incorporate the color elsewhere to help balance things. I can see you have a necklace, which is a good start, but because the horns are rather large, I'd consider playing around with having the brown somewhere else as well. The eyes, for example, a light blue, since they're so small, the light blue necklace works well enough to balance it. And for the hair, you have the gold buttons, which is really good. So one idea that I thought of is to just change the reddish color on the outfit to be the brown, and I think that works pretty well. For the pose, I like where you were going with it, but don't be afraid to push stuff even further. Right now, you kind of have this straight line up and down. Not a lot of action is happening. So if you want more dynamic poses, ones with more energy, try thinking of gestures in terms of C or S curves. So if you want her running, it could be more powerful if she's leaning forward. Here are some stock photos I pulled up from Pixabay. I'll have links to them in the description if you'd like to take a closer look. You can just see like they're really pumping their arms and legs. You've got a nice S curve right here. You kind of got him at an angle over here. Or maybe she's casting some sort of spell and is teleporting somewhere, I don't know. And she's kind of floating in. It could be more interesting to kind of catch her in the moment as she's landing. So here are like some pose ideas for that. Links for these will also be in the description. Definitely don't be afraid of using references or even tracing to figure something out. There's no cheating with art, so use the tools you have at your disposal. I have a tutorial on figure drawing which can give you a nice place to start. I'll put a link to it in the description. You also mentioned some confusion on where to start or practice on, and trust me, I feel you. It's important to remember that art is a marathon, not a sprint. There's no need to rush and master everything, so you might as well enjoy the ride. That said, if you want to dabble around, that's fine. That's how I work. You can consider setting yourself a schedule of some kind, do a week or a month of one thing, then the next section will be another, and so on. Just remember to bounce back every now and again to keep your knowledge fresh. So if you do anatomy for 1 month, clothing next, maybe perspective after that, just be sure to toss in anatomy every now and again. You can also tackle multiple things at once. So anatomy, for example, you could do various studies of the human body. You can do 30-second figures to help your gesture, maybe 2-hour detailed black and white studies to get in values and contrast, toss in some different angled references, and you simultaneously have perspective. Practicing one thing doesn't mean you can't be doing multiple things at once. So if you want to practice clothing, there's another opportunity with the figure. Draw the figure every time you want to study folds or fashion design. If you're feeling weak with hands, every time you draw someone, you can also include their hands. So I hope this helped. Just remember to take things as they come. You're in this for the long haul, and it's okay to jump around when learning new stuff to keep things interesting. You've definitely got a lot of promise, so keep at it. If you'd like to see more from Kettu, I have their DeviantArt page in the description, and if you'd like to see more critique videos, I have an entire playlist full of them linked down below. And a special shout out to all my supporters over on my Patreon page. If you'd like to see more artwork, tutorials, and other bonus content, as well as helping me out in return, consider becoming a patron. Link for more information is in the description. If you haven't already, subscribe for more art-related videos, and thanks so much for watching. Bye!